Hello, welcome to weekly update number 11. Thanks for hopping in and watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you are somebody who hops in here regularly and hasn't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, do that stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. And with that said, let's just go ahead and get into what I've done this week. So, for reading, I am, you may have guessed it, still reading A Game of Thrones. I am currently page 424, the Eddard chapter coming up, but I read 8 chapters this week. That was a Tyrion chapter, Arya chapter, Eddard chapter, Catelyn chapter, Eddard chapter, Daenerys chapter, Bran chapter, and Tyrion chapter. And I've been quite enjoying it. So in this last Tyrion chapter and in the Catelyn chapter, we had some pretty exciting stuff happening. And it was really cool to see the journey up to the Eyrie. I never got the sense of quite how difficult that was in the show. They mentioned it being impenetrable, but you didn't really see them go there. And reading it in the book, that was something, finally something in the book that I found that wasn't actually in the show that I remember. Maybe they showed a little bit of it, but I don't remember it seeming as difficult as it was in the book, and that was really cool to read about. And yeah, there's some really cool stuff happening. I'm quite enjoying it. I did not read a ton of it. Most of those chapters I read during the week. Yesterday I read one chapter, and I read 2 chapters of my own novel. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying Game of Thrones. I'm ready to keep reading it. I can't wait to finish it and get to other Game of Thrones novels. So hopefully I will get some more reading time. But past couple days I've been playing a lot of Genshin and Star Rail. I played like a couple hours, so that's a lot comparatively to how I've been playing almost none. But I've been playing them because there's like some big events going on that I want to get caught up on and everything. But it's been knocking into my reading a little bit, but I am still enjoying it. And let's just go into my writing. This week I read through and did some editing. I can't control myself from not editing stuff that pops into my mind whenever I'm reading my own novel. So this reading pass is also a slight editing pass, but I read through and edited chapters 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So that's been going really well. I've been enjoying it still. I think chapter 16 is the first chapter where I'm like, yeah, I might actually do some big revisions to this chapter because it's not as exciting as the other chapters, but maybe that's just me. Maybe some other people will find it exciting, so maybe that's something we'll dive into more after I get people actually reading the novel. But yeah, I just got through chapter 16. I've been doing 2 chapters every day that I've done it, so there's been like a day that I missed, but I am going through that, and I want to keep continuing this pace up, and I should have it done in like the next couple weeks. I think next couple weeks, and I will be done with this read through. I will have some chapters that I want to write and add into the novel, and then I will probably have some people start reading it, and I hope people enjoy it. I can't wait to see anyone's thoughts on it, and then we will be ready to tell everybody else more about it we, me being me. I don't know why I said we, but I will be excited to tell people more about it and hopefully get some like concept images done and stuff and get some of that out. And yeah, I am excited. There's a lot of fun stuff I've been going through in this book, and I've been really enjoying it. And with that said, let's go into what I've been watching, because I just finished season 1 of The Punisher, and it was quite intense. Let's just say that. The penultimate episode was quite good, I think. They had some nice resolutions and stuff. Frank really took a beating, and then it was nice. It was I don't know if nice is really the word for it, but it was intense, and it was good. And then the last episode was all right. Not as good as the penultimate, but it still had some nice resolutions to it, and I enjoyed the overall season. Definitely not as good as Daredevil, as I've said before, but Daredevil is kind of hard to top. It's a really good show. And I also watched the last episode of House of the Dragon, last episode being last week, not the last episode that's going to happen tonight. I am excited for the last episode, but the episode from last week was really good. It might be my favorite episode of the season. Either that or episode 4, I think it was. But yeah, last week's episode was a very fun one, with a lot of people trying to get a dragon, let's just say, and it didn't really work out for a lot. Let's just say that. And it was pretty cool to see who it worked out for and everything, and I'm excited for the last episode. Kind of sad that it's the last episode and we'll have to wait forever for another season now, but I bet it's going to be great, and I can't wait to see it. And other than that, gaming wise, I brought up Genshin and Star Rail. Those two and Marvel Snap have been eating all my gaming time because they all have events going on. That's the struggle of these live service games. The events and stuff always pull you in, and then you can't play Cyberpunk like you want. So I have not played Cyberpunk yet again. Unfortunate, because I do really want to play the Phantom Liberty DLC eventually, and I will eventually. But that's what I've been reading, writing, watching, playing. What have you been reading, writing, watching, and playing? And I forgot to bring up this in my reading, but I just had a new book come in. It's The Anatomy of a Story. This one is one that will not be going on my TBR because I will probably just read it chapter by chapter here and there in between anything. Yeah, I'm not going to put it on my TBR or anything. It's just something I will read here and there and hopefully glean some nice insights on. I have watched a lot of videos that have been like the Brandon Sanderson's writing videos and a lot of other writing tips and stuff, and it's something I enjoy. I really like writing stories, and I enjoy trying to work on the craft and make my writing better. I am excited to get into this book as well. And with all that said, that's all I have this week. I also last week put out a What's New in August, a fantasy novel new release video. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. It's I put a lot of work into that, and hopefully you will enjoy it and find some novels that you might want to read that are just coming out in August. And with all that said, I hope you have a great week, and I will catch you in the next one.